Hey guys, it's your girl Shalae. I'm back today with another video. In today's video, we're going to be discussing 8 states are refusing to apply for summer pandemic EBT. We have a one-time back-to-school payment for one state. We have free laptops being given out, farm bill, and more. So if you want to know what is going on in the lovely world of EBT, you already know what to do. Stay tuned. Your girl's got you covered. And now, if this is your first time tuning into my channel, hi, hello, hey friend. My name is Shalae, and here on this channel we discuss shopping, saving, and everything in between. I would love to have you a part of my internet family. Super easy. Click the big old red subscribe button down below and you're in, just like that. And guys, while you're at it, if you are an EBT recipient or if you just want to try out Amazon Prime, go ahead and click that link above or below in the description box and you can try it out 30 days on me. Now, guys, don't forget, I do have my vending machine class coming up. It is a live Q&A. If you ever wanted to get in the vending industry, whether that is soda machines, candy, chips, all the things, all right, you want to be in this class. The cost is $25, but when I tell you you're going to learn so much, there's so many aspects of vending, you would be amazed. And if it's not for you, do it for your kids, your grandkids. You know, go ahead and start to build that generational wealth. I'll have that in the description box as well. Now, let's go ahead and talk about the states that have been approved for the $120 summer EBT. Like I said in the title, guys, we have 8 states that are refusing to apply for pandemic EBT, which means those residents in those states will not have the $120 benefit. So it's sad. We'll talk about it when we get to the news, but the following states have been approved: Alabama, American Samoa, Arizona, Arkansas, California, Mariana Islands, Connecticut, Colorado, Delaware, DC, Florida, Georgia, Hawaii, Illinois, Indiana, Kentucky, Louisiana, Maine, Maryland, Massachusetts, Michigan, Minnesota, Nebraska, Nevada, New Jersey, New Mexico, New York, North Carolina, North Dakota, Ohio, Oklahoma, Oregon, Pennsylvania, Puerto Rico, Rhode Island, South Carolina, Tennessee, Utah, Vermont, Virginia, Washington, West Virginia, Wisconsin, and Wyoming. All right, guys, so let's go ahead and jump right into it because Texas families will lose out on the summer food assistance. So Texas was eligible for the federal funds, which would have provided the $120 per month during the summer. Now, we all know that the pandemic EBT is for qualified families who receive free or reduced lunch or even attend schools in low-income areas. Usually, these students receive free meals. Now, according to Feeding Texas, the state participated in the pandemic-related programs all up until this summer. And they said, we know that every summer childhood hunger spikes because children are not eating the meals that they would normally eat when they are in school. A State Department of Health and Human Service official said Texas is not going to participate this year because the school meal and summer food program have returned to its pre-pandemic operations. And the state is really unsure if they will be able to distribute the funds by the September 30th deadline. Now, while majority of the states are participating in the program this summer, Texas is one of the 8 states that is refusing to join. Now, also we know that Congress did put in place that next year that there will be EBT benefits over the summer permanently, but as of right now, they're hopeful that Texas will participate. Now, like I said, there's 8 states that are not doing this. Missouri is another state that has turned down millions for the federal food aid and low-income children. So the state said this week that they would not participate in the federal program that would provide $120 in benefits to each eligible child, and they cited that they would not join because of administrative hurdles as well. Now, Missouri education officials, they are not confident that they would not be able to meet and disperse the deadline as well by September 30th. Now, the other states that will not participate is Alaska, Mississippi, I said Missouri, Montana, Texas, Idaho, and I could not find the other 2, but a lot of the states are pinning this down on staffing issues, and then they're saying that this was only meant during COVID and now COVID is no longer occurring. I think it's a bunch of crap. I think it's disgusting that you won't help out the recipients in your state, and if you don't want to help them out, why do the children have to suffer? Why are you making this an issue and you're citing administrative issues? This is not something new. You know we've done this last year. They had summer EBT last year. They had it, I think, during the pandemic. This is like our second or third year doing it. What are you going to say next year when this is supposed to be a permanent program and you have to apply? So I understand that there's staffing issues and shortages. I mean, all types of now hiring signs are out there, but this is not the way that you take care of the residents within your state. I don't care. Let me know down below, what do you think about this? I know a lot of people were in my comments in other videos and you were stating, hey, is my state participating? I still don't see my state up there. There's still 2 states that I could not find that would not be participating, but I'm sure in this upcoming week we'll find out what those states were. So I'm sorry guys, I will look for more programs in those states, but let me know, is your state one of the ones that will not be participating? How do you feel about this? Did you already know this was coming? Did Department of Human Services send out any type of correspondence or let you know, or is this your first time hearing about it? Let me know. Now, I know one of the states that was riding the fence was New Hampshire, but they said that they are going to apply for the pandemic EBT assistance after some uncertainty. So if you are in New Hampshire, kudos, but also if you are in South Carolina and you're eligible for the pandemic EBT, the South Carolina Department of Social Services, they are encouraging parents to verify their mailing address and information of their children that qualify for these benefits. So Rackley said that we know that addresses change and folks move throughout the year. So it's very important that parents, if they believe that their child qualified, that they go into the South Carolina portal and verify their mailing address. Parents will have until August 10th at 5 p.m. So if this is you, please go verify, because if your state is participating, that is a luxury at this moment, right? For all my people that's in Alabama, Roll Tide. Now, Alabama families with children enrolled in the National School Lunch Program, as of right now, the only thing I can find is that the pandemic EBT funds will be distributed later on this year as well. So I'm searching high and low for this information. Let me know if I missed out on your state or if you need some information. Drop that state below as well, guys. All right, let's go ahead and move on to Maryland, where we are going to Montgomery County because they're passing out laptops. 34,000 laptops, okay, might I add. All right, guys, so officials in Montgomery County, they plan to hand out 34,000 laptops to low-income residents as part of their program called Montgomery Connects. Now, there is a limit of 1 computer per address, and eligible recipients must live in Maryland, but you don't have to be a U.S. citizen. So officials say that the program will prioritize residents that have children that are 7 and under who had not previously received a computer under any of the other county programs that they have. So to qualify to receive this laptop, you must be enrolled in a benefits program that could be Medicaid, SNAP, TANF, WIC. You must be enrolled in the Affordable Connectivity or Lifeline Internet or Telephone Discount programs. I had a video about that as well, so I'll put that on the screen. The household must earn less than 200% of the federal poverty rate, and then appointments to receive the computer can be made online at montgomerycountymd.gov/computer. Now, they do have a long list of upcoming distribution events as well, so definitely go ahead and check out those events. But this is a free laptop. You do have to apply for it, but you don't have to do anything, and then you can stay connected. You can stay watching me, okay? Montgomery Connects, Shalae Connects, okay? I know, I'm so corny. All right, let's go ahead and move on, where states are now issuing those funds for if you have been a victim of EBT fraud, and we are headed to Kansas first. So today, the Kansas Department of Children and Families announced that in response to the increased reports of EBT card thefts all across the nation, that now will accept requests for the replacement of stolen EBT benefits. We talked about this before. I'm not going to stay much or harp much on this story. New Mexico is doing the same thing as well. So if you have been an EBT fraud recipient, definitely file that police report. Apply with like your local county or Department of Human Services. And usually, in most cases, they've been issuing those benefits, I want to say within 10 days. So if you need that, or if you have an issue after July 1st, I think you have 30 days to go ahead and file a police report. Prior to July 1st, I think most states are giving you around 60 days. But check on it, because a lot of states are issuing this. But next we are headed to Tennessee. What up, Tennessee? Where they are issuing one-time back-to-school payments. If you are a part of the Families First program. So the Tennessee Department of Human Services, they will provide extra support to more than 13,000 families who receive a monthly cash assistance through the state's Family First program. So this payment will provide the families as they prepare for their upcoming school year for 2023-2024. Now, Families First, they are pretty good at helping in Tennessee. As long as you were enrolled in the program prior to July 1st, then you will receive that payment on your EBT cards. And they said it started paying out on the 15th, and it should be on your cards today. But this is not the first time that they've done this. I want to say like every year around Christmas, they issue a $500 payment. I know last year they did like a $350 payment as well. So if you are in Tennessee, check your cards as well, because you could have some extra moolah on there. But you must be participating in the Families First program, okay? I don't know what the requirements are for the Family First program. I would think that you have to have a child. I had a few friends that were on it, and I know they give out like gas cards. They give out different like vouchers as well. So let me know, all my Tennessee people, what are the requirements, because I want to make sure that my seasoned seniors aren't missing out on anything. If you know anything about the Family First, let me know down below. And for the last story, we're going to talk about the Farm Bill, and majority of the voters want a SNAP increase, not cut. So this was a survey that was conducted by the Save the Children Action Network, and they gave this over to the Hill, where majority of Americans want to see an even higher amount of food aid for struggling families. So this survey that they shared with the Hill, it was like a warning sign for conservatives that are seeking to cut payments under the SNAP program, and a part of the discussion on the Farm Bill this year. So we talked about the Farm Bill. This is something that occurs every 5 years, and they go in and try to, give more to SNAP or try to make it a little bit better. But it's important to note, if anything, that most people opted in this survey that they would like the benefits increase, and only 4% of the people said they wanted it to decrease. Now, one of the firms that did carry out in the polls, the vast majority people all across the party lines for basically every policy that we tested, they wanted to increase the reach of SNAP. And a lot of people were like, yeah, well, this sounds like common sense, and this is something that they should be doing. For this year, they are stating that the SNAP bill will make up over 80% of the Farm Bill, which now includes like crop insurance for farmers, as well as conservation programs for farmers as well. But we know, like a lot of conservatives, they were seeking to reduce those payments as well and just make cuts to the program. And we know, like, back in March, it was approved, the debt ceiling deal, where now we have tougher work requirements. So this is going to be interesting on how it plays out with the Farm Bill, because this poll suggests that these cuts could spark a backlash, and a lot of people are trying to get elected. A lot of people are trying to get voted in. So now they're going back to the drawing board, and they're like, look, a lot of people are struggling to buy groceries, and 53% of the policymakers now, they're like, oh, you know what? We need to do more. Well, you knew that when you decided to do the debt ceiling deal, right? And 78% of the people said that the SNAP benefits don't even cover a moderately priced meal that is cooked at home. I think when they added it up, it's only like $2.75 per day. That's only like 2 items at the Dollar Tree, or excuse me, $1.25 tree, right? So how are you going to eat like that? I don't know what's going to happen with the Farm Bill. It's going to be interesting because, like I said, next year is an election year. A lot of people are going to need those votes. A lot of people want to get elected. So this is going to be interesting these next few months. But let me know down in the comments below, was your state one of the 8 states that will not be paying out for SNAP benefits? What are you going to do? How have you been making do since your pandemic EBT benefits have been gone? As well as let me know, are you part of the Family First program? Have you been a victim of the EBT fraud as well? And what do you think about the Farm Bill? Let me know all the things down below. And guys, if you want to get in my vending class, I'll put all the information. It is on Thursday, I want to say the 27th of July. $25. You can learn about vending. You can also use, your EBT cards and purchase the snacks to put in the vending machines and make some extra money there. I'm just saying, Every day we hustling. Every day we hustling, right? You got to do it. Or you can get you some Amazon, get your snacks sent to you within 2 days and put them in the vending machine. Let me show you guys how to do it, okay? Let me show you how to get this money, honey. All right, and that's all I have. As always, guys, please like, comment, subscribe, and I will talk to you later, Gator. Bye, guys.